Hey everybody, it's Julie. Thanks for joining me here today for a Bible journaling process video. I'm here in Isaiah chapter 54 verse 17, which says, "No weapon formed against you will succeed, and you will refute any accusation raised against you in court. This is the heritage of the Lord's servants, and their vindication is from me." This is the Lord's declaration. I'm inspired by the song "Sea of Victory" by Elevation Worship, and I will link a video for that song. I love the idea that God has given us victory and that is our heritage. That is our inheritance. Nothing that Satan throws at us, no weapon formed against us will succeed. So that's what I'm journaling today. I'm here in my illustrating Bible, which has a lot of space, thick pages, and I'm going to be doing some stamping and watercoloring. And I'm going to be using this set right here called The Lord's Battle, and it is from Sweet'n Sassy Stamps. It is a Rebecca Rios design, and this week all of Rebecca Rios design sets are 25% off at Sweet'n Sassy Stamps. So I will link those, the sale. I'm also going to use a few of her alphabets to spell out. I'm going to see a victory for the battle belongs to the Lord, which is the chorus to that song. So I've pulled out a few alphas that are Rebecca Rios. This is the School Days Alpha. This is the Skinny Mini. I actually have them in here together. And the Bitty Mini, which I think are great companion sets because one is the Tall Skinny, and then this is the Tall Skinny, but it's smaller. So I put those together, and that's how I package them. So I'm going to go ahead and put you on fast forward, and we'll see how this page turns out. Okay, so I am here in my illustrating Bible, so I'm going to go ahead and place my illustrating Bible mat, which is sized perfectly for this Bible, and it also has the rings, so I can attach it into my rings. And I put that behind my page because I am doing a lot of stamping here. I'm using my Versafine Onyx black ink, which is my favorite black ink. It's nice and dark and crisp, and I'm going to stamp these boots, just a series of them, 4 of them. That word in the text, "No weapon formed against you shall prosper." The word prosper there means to advance, to move forward, to be effective and successful. And so I'm stamping all of these boots here, which gives that impression of moving forward. However, there are no feet in these boots, so they're not getting anywhere. And that's my idea behind this. No weapon that Satan throws at me will get anywhere. So now I'm stamping all of my words, and I'm using a combination of the stamps from this set, The Lord's Battle, and then I used for the words "I'm going to see A" and then "you," I used the Skinny Mini and the Bitty Mini. And then this bracket is from the Skinny Mini set, and I loved how it just perfectly set off that verse. I'm using my micron pen just to fix a little bit of the stamping that didn't get completely clean. And now I'm going to do some watercoloring. I'm using my squirt bottle to actually wet the areas that I'm going to paint first, and that allows the watercolor to move around a bit. These pages are thick, and the watercolor kind of is absorbed into the page, and I want it to be able to move a little more freely. So I'm doing just some very simple painting here. Just choosing 4 different colors to paint the boots, and I'm just applying that ink, that paint. I'm not too worried about it being, actually I want it to be a little bit messy. So I'm putting my first coat down. I keep my brush, my paint brush, good and wet, again because that's the look I want for this watercolor. Alright, I'm going to pick up some of that, the excess, and it leaves that wash of color, but I'm going to come in with another layer. Again, I spritz my page over there, each of those elements, and then I'm coming in with some more watercolor just to make that color more vibrant. This time I'm being even messier. I want it to have a very messy look. I'm getting out of the lines. I want it to be kind of splotchy. I do pick up with a paper towel some of the really soppy areas. There, I like that look. I like the way that turned out. Now I am drying in between my layers. I come over and use that same color to mark off my verse. And the great thing about watercolors is that they are see-through. They are translucent, so you can read all of your text underneath it. Now I'm just going to use those same colors and more or less highlight these words. I'm using a variation of the order of the colors, but I want to get a balance. So I'm going to see a victory, for the battle belongs to you, Lord. The words to this song, again, it inspired me because God fights my battles. He is the God of all ages. He is the powerful, sovereign God, and He defends me. Nothing that Satan can throw against me or form against me, no weapon, will be successful, will succeed, because I've got God on my side. The battle is His. It's not mine. And I just have to let Him fight for me. I just have to let Him work. Okay, so I've highlighted those words in the title. Now I'm going to come in and do some splattering. I'm using the same colors next to each boot, and then just splatter around those words, and then a little bit all over the page. This is my Jane Davenport Brights palette, and I love the colors in this palette. Okay, so I let that dry, and I do use my heat tool to help set it, and I even ironed my page. So I just took a very light, very low heat iron and put a piece of paper in between, and then ran that around my page, and it helped to flatten it out some. Okay, so I just cut out a tab from a paper pack from Bella Boulevard, and I don't remember if I got it at Tuesday Mornings or if I got it during a warehouse sale at Bella Boulevard, but I will try to link that if I can find it. But it's got all kinds of great pages in it. And I just stamped on some sticker paper, the edge of some sticker paper, the words, "God's got this." And that is from the Faith Word Fetty set. And now I'm going to draw a border around my page. I like to use my ruler and make a straight line first, and then I'll come in and make a messy line over that. And this kind of finishes the page off. And I'll put my tab up there, and I cut that out with my We Are Memory Keepers tab punch, which is probably one of my favorite, most used tools. Underlining my verse. You can see in the bottom right hand corner there this little clip that I'm going to use. It's a knitted heart. It comes from Hugs and Stitches, the Etsy shop. Sweet friend, and she does beautiful work, so I will link that shop. And then I just journal a little bit down there. I just say that what the name of the song is. I'm using my tape runner from Tape Runner USA. They've got the best adhesives, and a little bit of washi tape to anchor down my tab. I know you can't see it right now, but I'll bring that back into view in just a second. I tend to use a black and white washi when I've got a very colorful page like this, just to help balance out the color. I'm writing my text reference. And now I'm going to date stamp. Okay, So you can see there's not a lot of bleed through. There's a little bit of ghosting, a little bit of shadow with that color. I felt like there wasn't balance down at the bottom, so I added some of the washi tape to help balance the words out. And there we go. There's my page. Pretty simple. Here's some still shots. Again, I do have all of these products linked in the description box. Don't forget that this week through May 23rd, I believe, is the sale for the Rebecca Rios stamps, 25% off. Thanks so much for hanging out with me. If this video inspired you or if you enjoyed it, then give it a like and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Thanks. God bless. Bye-bye.